Pacific Rim trade panel has sided with New Zealand over Canada's dairy supply management rules. Now, the panel says that it agrees with part of a complaint that New Zealand made last year. This was when it said that Canada is limiting its quotas to protect domestic dairy processors. The comprehensive and progressive agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership includes certain quotas for countries to export dairy at preferred tariff rates into other member countries. It has ordered Ottawa to change how it uses quotas. Well, joining us now to discuss the dispute ruling is Dr. Sylvain, Director of the Agri-Food Analytics Lab at Dalhousie University. Sir, welcome back to Forum Daily.
Good evening.
So, can you briefly explain to us what exactly this dispute was about and how it came to this overall outcome?
Well, it was about unfairness, really. It was about market access into Canada. New Zealand was challenging Canada's ability to issue quotas, import quotas. So the deal was to give quotas to certain companies in Canada to import dairy products coming from New Zealand. Now, New Zealand was basically accusing Canada of giving quotas to companies that would be in conflict, that would actually have dairy products themselves to sell. So why would they ever bring in dairy products from abroad? And so courts listened to both parties, and according to documents, New Zealand won.
All right. And we know that the Biden administration has had objections over Canada's system of supply management before as well. So, how does this dispute connect or compare to the concerns brought up in the U.S.?
Same argument, same narrative. So Canada basically is apparently signing trade deals without really following its promises, essentially, when it comes to market access. And of course, what's really interesting with these cases is that Ottawa appears to be shifting the narrative, stating to the Canadian public that Canada actually won, arguing that supply management will remain untouched, which is actually true. But at the same time, it doesn't really talk about market access and Canada's failure to honor its promise to allow foreign products to enter the Canadian market.
All right, Dr. Charlebois. Now, meanwhile, there's been a lot of debate around Bill C-282. So how does this fit into the discussion here? We know the bill, if it's approved, would protect Canada's supply managed sector from all future trade deals. So can you tell us a little bit more about this?
Well, a law is a law, and if you're in government, laws can be changed. So it really was purely symbolic. Hard for MPs to vote against a bill like that, which is why really it was inevitable to see 282 go through Parliament and Senate. But I wouldn't actually consider that law to be highly valuable over time. I'm not sure it's going to actually it's going to last, just because if another government comes in Ottawa and you want a new trade deal with, say, China down the road, maybe not now, but later in 10 years from now, I'm not sure that 282 will block anything, to be honest.
Definitely something to keep our eyes out for, Dr. Charlebois. Now, how do you see this New Zealand dispute ruling impacting Canada's system of supply management, if at all?
Well, Canada is ordered to comply. And so it's a matter of asking Ottawa to redistribute quotas to companies which would want more choice. And those companies are likely grocers. And so it's going to be interesting to see exactly how things are going to play out. But my guess is that Canada will just wait it out. It is a complicated system. A lot of people just don't understand the system itself, and politicians are relying on that inability of the public to understand the system in order to protect it and vocalize their support. It's politically, it's the only way to go, given how powerful the dairy lobby is right now.
And on that note, we know critics of supply management, they often highlight that supply management is a huge issue when it comes to Canada's trade negotiations. So what does this recent dispute say about these concerns, sir?
Well, so here's the thing. I mean, supply management is very important to our Canadian ag economy. However, when you see Ottawa distort the truth, it basically undermines the value of the system itself. I think it'd be important to see both the dairy farmers of Canada and Ottawa to become more transparent and honest with the Canadian public, that will help. And I suspect it will only increase the support for supply management.
All right, Dr. Charlebois, thank you again for another insightful interview.
My pleasure.